I don't think there is such a thing as a competitive Baldur's Gate player, but if there was, I could probably do that game competitively. But this is the game that I am best at currently. I think this is like part 5, but we're calling this TCG Live the Road to LA Regionals because that is what I am currently training for. May 25th, that weekend, is the Pokemon Los Angeles Regional Championships. So that is what I am working towards currently, is training for that. You're more of a VGC guy? Yeah. So right now I'm playing Chien-Pao. This is the deck. Let's see, I've got all the shiny cards. Main attacker is Chien-Pao for 2 energies. His attack does 60 damage. I can discard as many water energy as I want from any of my Pokemon, and it does 60 per water energy that I discard that way. And that pairs mainly with Baxcalibur. With Super Cold, as often as I like, I can attach water energy for my turn. So then the whole game is just, getting energies. Super energy retrieval. You can discard 2 cards, get 4 energy cards back. You kind of see the theme of the deck. Good luck with regionals, man. When I went to Mime a couple years ago, I got obliterated by by sickness. It was very sad. Yeah, those things are kind of like planes. They're kind of like walking cesspools, right? Like petri dishes or whatever analogy you want to use. But yeah, it's very easy to get sick at those events. Even the smaller ones sometimes. I remember, not to call out the trading card post specifically, but I remember going there last month, like maybe a month and a half ago, and one of the kids were just not kids, but one of the senior division players were just coughing up a lung right next to me, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get sick. And sure enough, a week later, I was like, I'm doing that same cough that he was doing. Yeah. It happens. Okay, so we've got Ancient Box here. Got a whole bunch of ancient Pokemon in this deck. This one is particularly annoying because when he's active, he turns off my active's abilities. And I was counting on being able to use Chivalry Shield to grab some energy. It's a really bad start, by the way. That's alright. I blame going to the Day 0 event. Yeah? Makes sense. Oh god, and this is the Shuppet Lockdown deck too. This isn't even Ancient Box. This is not a good one to start with. Well, we're gonna just kick it right off with an Iono to reset my hand here. See what we get. Okay, that's better. It's not great, but it's better. We'll buddy pop in. I'll grab one of each of these guys. You know what's funny is I still didn't get any energy out of all that. Well, I guess we're just passing for now. It was also my first regionals after the hiatus from 2020, so it took 5 hours for us to start. Or it might have been 7. I remember the TCG divisions got like a 2-hour head start before VGC. Yeah, usually the TCG starts earlier because the VGC rounds don't tend to take as long, which kind of makes sense. In a perfect world, I kind of wish... Oh, I missed the Firo. I kind of wish that they weren't on the same weekend. You know, I kind of wish, like, especially nowadays with how big the events have gotten, I kind of wish that they would do, like, TCG on one weekend, and then the next weekend, maybe they could do all of VGC, and then now they also do tournaments for Pokemon Go, and I think they've been starting Pokemon Unite. You know, like they can just do all 3 of like the digital, the video game stuff, and then the other they can do cards. But the problem with that is the staffing, and you know, of course, then you're doubling the rentals. But you can also, theoretically, you could double the people that you have coming to the tournament. Oh, we got Ionoed right back, so our Great Hand is going to turn into... Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. The real problem is he's going to bring out Bayonet this turn and stop us from playing our trainers. I think. Yeah, because it's got a 1 retreat cost, that Flutter Mane. Yikes, which means we can't evolve to our Back's Caliber. So it kind of just stops us from doing anything. I'm sure the Pokemon Company could afford, especially with $60 an entry. Yeah, I agree. You know, I think it's an adjustment period too, though. That's one thing I got to try to remember, is that ultimately, you know, they're going to have to take some time to adjust to all of this. Because I'm sure that this explosion is just as new and surprising for them as it is for us. So, you know, hopefully they'll catch up with the times and realize, you know, it's not really workable when everybody's trying to log in to the website at the same time, right when the registration's open, and not everybody gets in. Like that's not workable for a competitive scene. At least not if you really want to be able to tell everybody that everybody's getting a fair shot. You know, I can't play items. Anyhow, we're gonna be stuck like this for a little while. We'll prepare, but it doesn't seem like we're gonna be going anywhere. Sure, we'll just grab him, because why not? In the meantime, I guess we're manually attaching this game, so there we go. I mean, the good news is that in order for him to maintain this lock, he can only do 30 damage to us. So we can fight him manually attaching if he's only doing 30. Eventually, he's going to have to turn around and actually fight us with, like with Poltergeist. You know, it does 60 damage per trainer card in our hand. So right now, it would be doing 60, 120. Yeah, it would be enough to knock us out to 300. Okay, so he's going to target our Frigies, which is kind of annoying. But I guess at least it's only worth 1 prize. Just attach here, and really, we're just going to pass. Nothing to do. And I don't know if it's worth driving to LA to get rocked by Flutter Mane. Yeah, I mean, you got a point there. I'll be flying down. I live in Southern Oregon, but I'll be going to LA and to New Orleans. I didn't get in the first day for New Orleans. That was a really tough registration. Apparently, a lot of people had trouble getting into that one. I don't know why I grabbed 1. I could have had 2. I think I'll go ahead and attach 1 here. And then well, I guess it didn't matter where I attached it. Yeah. Just gonna hit him for the 2 for now. Because he actually requires... The 250 HP really hurts. Because he, yeah. I need 2 more. Everlasting darkness indeed. I mean, we really are just manually attaching this game. That's our big strategy. He wants to slow us down, but, you know, it's... How much are you really going to invest in this slow strat, you know? Oh, that's nice. Pokemon League headquarters. Attacks used by each basic Pokemon in play cost a colorless more, and anti-Ionos us. That's great, because we had a Pokestop, so we could have countered that, but now we cannot. So now it's going to cost an extra energy, which, shame that I put it here, because now they're split. I need 3. Honestly, I didn't see that coming. I'm blindsided. Yeah, I mean, he's got another Shuppet sitting there, so this is just going to be another Bayonet. He's going to keep doing this to us. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad strategy. It just makes him a terrible person. Like, why would you do this to somebody? I can't even buddy pop him. It's really funny. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll grab more energy. See at what point he wants to break this lock and, you know, turn the key, essentially. There's really no point in me. There's almost no point in me grabbing one, but you know what? I will go ahead and grab a rare candy. Because... and I can't attack, so... pass. I apologize if this was the game you guys got to see. Because, it's not very interesting, unfortunately, but that's... playing control decks is never really fun. But it is part of the game. There'll come a point in this lock, though, where he feels like he doesn't need to continue to maintain the lock, but can go ahead and start trying to actually fight me with it. But, and right here is probably the point, because if I just attach another energy, I can knock him out. So, like, he has to decide. The one interesting thing about this, he has to decide at what point he wants to break this trainer lock and actually try to knock me out here. And I guess we'll see. That's why right now he's taking longer to play, because he's thinking about this. He's thinking, okay, how long am I going to keep doing this? Because right now, you know, he could switch these out and attack me with this one. I mean, he could just attack me with Poltergeist if he really wanted to. But... okay, so he grabs Manaphy. I guess that's so I can't Moonlight Shuriken these two next turn. So he's going to keep the lock going. What's interesting is that I'm going to be in the lead here. I'm going to do this. And... yeah, I'm just going to attack and knock him out. And that's going to put me in the lead with 4 prizes left. And he's still got to get 3 knockouts, where I only need to get 2 knockouts on EXs. Or if I can, you know, like Radiant Greninja, knock out Shuppet and Fluttermane, that'd be fine too. But he's just gonna bring out another Bayonet. And he's gonna keep the lock going. I guess he's... yeah. It'll be interesting because, you know, eventually he's gonna run out of cards too. That's the other part of this. I mean, that gives him 3 more turns. And he's probably got more Ionos and stuff. Yeah, he's only played 2. You can play 4 of a single copy of a card in the deck, except energy. You can play as many basic energy as you want. So yeah, here comes the Bayonet. And the everlasting darkness shall continue. I guess there's a reason they call it everlasting. Oh yeah, and there's the Iono. Okay. So like this would be a great card to get my energies back, but it's an item. And that's everlasting's whole thing is opponent can't play items. He knows my deck relies very heavily on that, so he'll keep locking me up with that. And the big problem I have is I've got 7 of my 8 energies in the discard, and there's no way to get them back. Super Rod or Superior Energy Retrieval. So in theory, he could just keep doing this. He could just keep attacking me, and at this point, I won't be able to attack him back. And at this point, once I've kind of seen that lock established where I don't see a way to break it, that's when I concede. Because, yeah, I can literally make us both sit here and have him attack me for 30 over and over again. He might run out of cards, but probably not. I think he's probably smart enough to not let that happen if he runs that deck. So we'll move on to the next one. Oh, look at that, level 30. Cool. More coins. Don't have any of those. I guess I should start buying some stuff in the shop. So you also get quests. Play 3 item cards. Well, that wasn't going to happen on the last one. Maybe on this one. That's kind of funny, though. I would have loved to play 3 item cards. But I was stuck in the everlasting darkness. Wow, look at the ranking. 1145. They couldn't find somebody closer to my rank to battle? Alright, so we start Friggy. Not best, but that's okay. He's not my least favorite starter, but he's... Oh look, it's the Dialga deck. It's the regional winning Dialga deck. Or the regionals this weekend in St. Louis, and this was actually the championship matchup. Slack off, by the way. In the chat. Let me see if I can grab the slack off. Be prepared, but I don't know how this matchup goes, Janae. I didn't get to watch the finals. I was busy winning my own tournament. I'll get to watch it later. Sure, I guess we'll grab the Friggy. We don't really need it, but maybe we do need it. Why not? We'll bench a 3rd one. It doesn't hurt. What does hurt is the start. Treat. Let's grab more energies. Spin the deck a little bit. Better chance to draw something useful. So if we draw another energy next turn, I'm pretty much toast. Warm, buttery toast. Alright, so let's look at Matang. Once during your turn, you look at the top 4 cards of your deck, attach any number of basic metal cards you find there to any of your Pokemon in any way you like. So you can see already he's got out Dialga V-Star. Metal Blast does 40, plus 40 for each metal energy. So yeah, that's enough for a one-shot right there. That was quick. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Grab out our B-Barrel. Get a little draw power going here. Industrious for 3. Okay, so we got Irida. I got Pokestop. So we can Irida. So let's just grab 1 water Pokemon and 1 trainer. We've already got the rare candy. So we will Nest Ball for the Chien-Pao. We'll rare candy the Baxcalibur. And then we will hope that we get a superior energy retrieval here. Pokestop. Hey! There it is. So we'll retreat. Shivery Chill, which lets us grab 2 waters from our deck. You can see in the discard we have 3. We need a total of 5 to knock out the Dialga. So we will actually... We'll save the Iono for next turn. Discarding the 2. We don't get to grab that 1 we just discarded, but we can grab 3 that were already in there. And then we can Super Cold to attach all 5. And then we get to do 60 times the number of water energy we discard for 300. And voila! You got clapped back, Dialga. Get a couple prizes for that. I'll see what he's got in response. Ah, we've got that. But Retaliate, yeah. Retaliate would be pretty good. We've got 2 of these now. Only got 1 out of that first one. Treats and bring up the Zenti. Got 2 more shots at it. Nothing from the first one. He needs 2. And he already attached for the turn. You got him. Nice. Yeah, look at that. That's impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Also, though, if he has any energy, it takes 30 less. So normally I could maybe look to Buster Tail him for 130, but that's not gonna happen here. It'll only do 100. So realistically, I gotta get... Oh, or maybe he'll go after... Yeah, he did. He went right after the Baxcalibur. All right. Good move. He's gonna offset his prizes, though. Kind of a bummer for him. Ooh. Alright. Let's start with Shivery Chill. We're gonna just take a second to make sure we got our Baxcalibur still in here. We've got Ultra Ball that we can use to grab it. I kind of want to Iono him, but I don't think we can afford to. That's tough. We need the rare candy. We need the energies. Yeah, I think we gotta ditch the Iono. It's kind of sad, but it is what it is. We'll get back-to-backs. Back-to-back backs, if you will. And then we will start with the Industrious for 5. Hey, there's some good stuff. Superior. 4 energies. Will Iono. And what do we want? I think we want another one of these, I guess. Rare candy maybe wouldn't have been the worst option. Go ahead and see what we get from Pokestop. Okay. How about discard 3? Yeah, we can afford to put 1 energy back. Put back a Bax line and 1 energy. Leave 1 in hand. And 3 for knockout. I mean, it also offsets our prices. So, to be fair. Same thing's happening to us. Another Dialga comes out. Gotta have 4 energies, though, to hit me with Temporal Rupture. You know, so I don't know how many energies it runs, but it's got 9 in the discard already. Gonna get Ionoed. No! 3. It's kind of running out of cards. Okay, so Super Rod puts some back in. That makes sense. I'll probably just put 3 energies back in. Oh, or this. Okay. 2 in the Zacian. Okay, so it's 1 off the first. It's only the top 4 cards. So you wouldn't think you'd get that. You wouldn't think you'd hit 2 that often. But 1 maybe. I guess it depends on how many energies are in the deck. Wow. Okay, how about 5? Fair enough. My question is, how is he gonna like? Does he have a switch card? Oh, okay. Well, that's tough for him. Now, hold on. Is it? Yeah, you put him onto your Pokemon in any way you like. So why didn't he put 1 on the Manaphy to retreat? Is it onto your Metal Pokemon? No, he could have. He could have put 1 there and retreated. I don't get it. Because now we're just going to do this. And we will Superior for the 4. We've already got the 2 laid out on the bench, but we only need 4. Enough to knock out a Charizard right now, though. Interesting. And then we'll go ahead and spin the stop. Okay, nothing there, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, see, that's the thing, Janae, is this deck won regionals today, but my guess is it probably wasn't this player. So there is also that factor. No offense to him, but I'm just saying he's probably not the caliber of the regionals winning player, would be my guess. But yeah, this is the big one, is the Star Kronos. 220, and you get to take another turn, which is that's the broken part of the deck. Even I knew that, like, and I'm not very familiar with the deck, but familiar enough to know that that's what the gimmick is. And he gets to take 2 turns in a row, which is kind of silly. Okay, so he's gonna bosses up my B-Barrel. Okay. So right now he's trying to stall. What he doesn't know is that I have Poke Prime Catcher in my hand. So I'll just bring up one of his Tangs, I guess. Yeah, and he conceded. Nice. I didn't even know if I had the last energy I needed, but That's funny. The prime catcher was like, I'm done. So there you go. It could have been all different today, Janae. That was only one game. Alright, so we got that one done. That'll take us to tier 27. Still got some work to do on this. Only got 2 weeks. Gotta get my prizes here. Gonna have to play a lot more. If only there was some reason to motivate me to play this game a whole bunch in the next 2 weeks. Like a major tournament I was training for or something. Just as a random thought. Alright, so this guy's a little lower, 800. A little closer to our rank. First, I think I was whinging about playing somebody ranked way higher than me last game and still won, but that's not really the point. My opponent will go first. I don't like that at all. I want to go first. Another kind of rough start, if I'm being honest. You know, that's the funny thing is, you know, everybody's like, oh, you know, Dialga just won regionals, so we're going to see so much more of it. I also think that Chien-Pao, we just got 4 of them in the top 8 at regionals. So, personally, I think we're going to see a lot more Chien-Pao. That said, this is Charizard, obviously. But I'm just saying, I think we're going to see a lot more Chien-Pao. Also, everybody that sees me playing Chien-Pao on live is going to be like, oh, he just saw 4 of them in regionals, now he's playing it. No, I've been playing it for months. I played this deck before, it was cool. Don't even go there. This is my deck that everyone else is discovering. Oh, concealed. Cool. Not bad. Sending 4 in the chat, by the way. Let's see. I think we just stay there, actually. It's not great, but yeah. We stay. We stay here. Alright, so he buddies. And he gets the Manaphy down. That's important. One of our main attackers here is Radiant Greninja. He's got Moonlight Shuriken where he can hit 2 Pokemon for 90. But Manaphy makes it so that it prevents all damage out of the bench. So I can still hit the active for 90, but I would not be able to hit the bench. It's kind of the point. Like, my perfect play here would be to knock out both of these Charmanders, but I can't do that. I can't hit either Charmander while it's on the bench. Now I get the Rare Candy Charizard in turn 2, too. That's not bad at all. And I don't think he's played a supporter yet either. These last 2 cards could well be a supporter. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just gonna attack. Okay. Well, go ahead and bring out a Bidoof. Might have to be feeding him one of our little Bidoofs. See what we get though from concealed cards. Oh, okay. That's not bad. Okay, well, Rare Candy here. The problem is we don't really have enough energy to deal with the Charizard. Let's see, I guess we could get the Chien-Pao and a Earthen Vessel. We could discard 1, grab 2. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 from the Chien-Pao, 5, 6 from the Earthen Vessel. So yeah, that could work. Or we can grab a Ultra Ball and get the B Barrel. Probably a better play. It's more consistent long term. Okay, so we're gonna super cold the 1 here and retreat. Okay, and then we're gonna Shivery Chill to grab the 2. Ultra Ball those. Well, we're not Ultra Ball, 1 of each. I hate to put a Superior in my discard pile, but they're clogging our hand right now. So then we will evolve. And so we'll super cold the 1 on Chien-Pao. And then we will Industrious for 3. Yeah, that's not very good. Okay. Well, we need 2 more. Sadly. Good news is he can't knock us out right now. That's the only bright part of this scenario at the moment. And so we'll do this. Well, actually, you know, we need the we need the second Friggy. Guess we're getting rid of the other Chien-Pao for now. We'll take our 4 energies. And we'll deal with 240. Not great, but a couple things that does for us. Means we only need 2 energies to knock him out. We could even knock him out with like a Buster Tail. Or we could also knock him out with Iron Hands. 3 prizes. Wouldn't be the worst play. Maybe not the best play, but Charizard does 180 plus 30 for each prize card the enemy's taken. So we haven't taken any. His best play would actually be to knock out the Baxcalibur this turn. So we'll see if he can pull that off. I mean, theoretically, he could just grab Lumineon. Now, what is this last card? Because, like, the Ultra Ball, if anything, he should have grabbed Bidoof or Lumineon. Okay, bosses. Yeah, okay, to take out the backs, yeah. Oh, or the Bidoof. Yeah, it's a good play, too. Problem is that leads him with 1 card. He's gonna have 1 card from the prize, 1 card from top deck. So I'll have 2 going into next turn with no draw power. And I can take out this Charizard. So it's, I don't know how good a play that really was, but not for nothing, I also have this. We'll go ahead and, yeah, let's start with the Shivery Chill. Let's do. And we'll go ahead and conceal the cards away the electric. Draw 2 more. Okay. And yeah, I think we'll just play it conservative now. I mean, there's not really no need to rush at this point. I mean, unless he just gets a god 2 cards there, he's gonna be stalled. So, by all rights, he should be stalled. Take our 2. Not really the time we want. We'll hold it in hand for now. Let's see what he gets. It's another Charmander. And nothing. Okay. Nothing useful. Now the boss's orders is interesting. Gives us some options here. You know, do we kill the Manaphy so we can start ripping him apart next turn with the Greninja? Or do we just pull out the Bidoof and make sure he doesn't have access to B-Barrel? He'd have to literally top deck the B-Barrel, though. And the fact that he played Ultra Ball and didn't grab it would suggest maybe it's a surprise. So, I don't know, we'll see. It's a tough call. Either way. I'll get some energies back here. And for now, we're just gonna take out the Manaphy so we can attack next turn with Greninja. Because if we take out the Manaphy now, and then next turn we Greninja to take out the Charmeleon and the Charmander, then the game is really and truly over. There's no way to get Charizard after that. He's gonna put up Bidoof, but... Wow, he top decked the Lumineon. Alright. That's something. That actually could save the game for him. He gets the supporter. There is an option where, you know, maybe we could win the game because of that. Having the Lumineon out there gives us an option for Iron Hands to take 3. I mean, so if he gets Charizard out, he can knock out our last our only Chien-Pao on the field. We've got 2 more in the deck still, but also Iono him back down to 2. He might already be at 2. He's gonna, okay. And then he gets the Porous Seal Stone, where he gets to search for any card he wants. To imagine his Charizard. Rare Candy to the Charizard. And he's still got the Charmeleon for that next turn. Got the boss's orders, so all I really need to win the game from here is something to get me Iron Hands, which we might get off of the top deck or the concealed cards. Yep, Ultra Ball will do it. Well, there's our Iron Hands. I've got the Electric Energy in the discard, so perfect. That's exactly where we want it. We'll attach the 1. Oh, treat. And then we have 6 in the discard, so we can actually, why not? We'll conceal cards to get the extra 2. Perfect. Get rid of those. Match this for turn. Super cold. And then Amp You Very Much gives us an extra prize card when we knock out with it. This is weak to electric, so it does the 240. Normally gives us 2 prizes. With Amp You Very Much gives us 3. And GG. Alternatively, we could have killed the... I mean, if we didn't have that play, we could have just killed the Charizard and hoped he didn't have another one, but that way we didn't have to hope. I'll take the out that doesn't involve hope every time. We're getting close to the next league. Hop in for another one. I like to choose heads. I like to be happy when I see Pikachu. Yay! We won. And I want to be sad when I don't see Pikachu. Oh. Boo! We lost. Alright, so we'll start Greninja. Do. Another not great starting hand. These are all kind of cards we want late game, these three. Particularly the Super Rod. I mean, the boss's orders can be useful at any point in the game, but you saw there, like that last play, we most effectively used it right at the end. Now this is interesting. Cramorant, so we're playing against Lost Box. I don't see a lot of that floating around these days. Go ahead and get 1 energy in the discard and grab 2. And we'll conceal cards to get our electric energy in the discard where we want it for safekeeping for later. Let's see what we get from Pokestop. Interesting. Don't love that we had to discard one of our Bidoofs. But that's how the game goes sometimes. We're definitely gonna grab out Friggy. And then the question is, do we want a second Friggy? Or do we want our Chien-Pao? I think our Chien-Pao for now. So yeah, what we can actually do is we can attach and retreat. And we can use Chien-Pao to thin the deck further, get more of our waters out on the field, or in our hand at least. As for superior energy retrieval, kind of the key to the deck is having, you know, the energies in our hand and discard. So right away the Manaphy comes down again. That's the real problem with having 4 Chien-Paos in the top cut today, is that everybody and their mother is going to be playing Manaphy again. I hate it. Totally the right play, though. Far-fetched in the chat. Far-fetched. Wonder if they posted the deck lists from today yet. Certainly go take a look. Let's see. Limitless. Oh yeah. Okay, so they're running 3 Chien-Pao with the 3-2 line, like what has been standard. With the 1 Iron Hands, 1 Iron Bundle, 1 Canceling Cologne, 4 Irida. Okay, so they're running 2 of the Code Breakers. Yeah, which I've been thinking about testing that out. Oh, that's a top deck. Take that top deck every time, thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our 2 energies from Dick. And we will conceal cards. Gonna Pokestop. Alright. We're gonna bring out the Manaphy and target that. And this matchup, I put the 2 energies here because there's nothing that he has. I mean, he's got 5 in the Lost Zone already. So, I mean, there's some stuff he could do based on what he's got in his deck. But based on the field, I'm not really worried for Greninja. I am worried for Baxcalibur. They might find, you know, that's more of a threat. So if they knock out Baxcalibur, then, you know, I could just manually attach to Snipe. But right now, I want to force them to have to get Manaphy back on the field. That's more valuable to me than having Cramorant knocked out. I want to force them to spend a bunch of resources trying to get Manaphy back on the field to protect their Comfeys from my Radiant Greninja. I'm kind of not even being apologetic about it. You can see I attached the 2, like, I'm coming for your Comfeys. Stop me if you can. Yeah, so they're going to get 3 more flower selectings off this turn. Well, so 2 more. They already did the first one. Going around picking those flowers. You already saw they had the switch card. Nice to see this card in the discard, though. Not a big fan of that. I mean, I have the rare candy to answer it, but... Another Cramorant down. Vacuum away my Stadium. But understandable. Back out to the Cramorant for the knockout. Alright. But I don't see a Manaphy, so I'm going to be answering with 2 prizes. And they have 11, so they can do whatever they want. Okay. At this point... See, are they run? What are they running? What do they have? Fire for the Charizard. Mimikyu, which is interesting. I don't see any electric. I think we're gonna just stay where we're at. I don't really feel the need to put out extra targets for them right now. You want to talk about unapologetic? Here, that's how unapologetic I am. Got Radiant Greninja right now. I guess I'll attach 1 to Baxcalibur. Don't be silly. Then I'll go ahead and Iono. Shoot him back down to 4. Alright, we'll go ahead and bring out the Chien-Pao. That's fine. Let's see what we have in here. Hey, there's our Iron Hands. Maybe look at playing that next turn. But for now, we will Moonlight Shuriken. Gonna hit the 1 with the skateboard. Other than that, doesn't really matter. Alright, come on, bring out another Comfey. Okay, there's Manaphy. Okay, I got plans for Manaphy. I got plans. Okay, here comes Sableye. So Sableye can do the 60 here to knock out Bidoof. But this was why I didn't want to put out more basics, particularly like another 60 HP backs, this one. Yeah, I'm suddenly forgetting his name. Frigibax, there we go. Oh hey, we got the Fee Barrel. It's nice. Now he's got to do 12. We've got to put all 12 on him. so how are we looking on energy? We do have all 4 in here. So all we really need to make that work is our... yeah. Go with the superior this turn. And with this, I believe we've painted them into a corner. Iron Hands is kind of the key to this matchup. Yeah. And they also believe we've painted them into a corner, apparently. Got a pretty good little streak we've been on today. Between the cup and... I mean, we lost the first one to that bayonet, but... since then, we've been rolling. I think that deck's targeted towards me, though, to be honest. It doesn't like me, and I don't like it. Yes, I will go first. Probably my last one, though. I think after this one, I'm gonna switch things on over to Chair League reruns. I gotta actually look and see where I'm at with the Chair League reruns. We're near the end, so I might need to queue up the Chair League reruns and then some NGS. I think we might be starting on the next chapter. Oh, cool! Another one of the championship matchups from today. Sure, why not? We'll roll it back again. Run it back. Run it back. That's a pretty slow start for him. Pretty confident we can get to 4 energies here. Yeah. Let's see. We get that and Earthen. So we need 1 energy to start it all, but after that, we're fine. I should have grabbed the electric, though. That was silly of me. But that's okay. And we rare candy to the backs. One here. And there. Vehicle retreat. Shivery Chill for 2. And then here's where it's kind of silly. We need the 4th to get the knockout. So it's sad, but we gotta do this for 1 whole energy. But we get the knockout, which is the most important thing. A lot of resources gone, but, you know, if it stops him before he gets going, yeah, it's worth it. And apparently he thought so too. That's great. Oh, we're just flying on up the ranks tonight. That's another 25. Gonna put us in the next league. Let's go. It's up to 740. It's a pretty good run we're on. I kind of don't want to stop, but If I'm being honest, it's 11:20 and I haven't even had dinner yet, so I am gonna go ahead and call it there for the night. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks again to the trial for that raid. I'm gonna go ahead and send you a follow now. Sorry for the delay. Also, thanks for your follow, and Sidian, thanks guys for the encouragement. I'm going to keep playing Pokemon. We'll be back tomorrow night with some Baldur's Gate 3 action and some more Pokemon, so I'll be doing kind of both tomorrow night. I usually get off work at 5 p.m. PST and start streaming shortly after, but again, in the off times, I've been running my stream pretty much 24/7, just with all of my backlogged Heroes of the Storm streaming content. Speaking of which, I am going to go ahead and pass it on over to that here in just a second.